She would do all she could in order to keep the attention off of her, right? Oh, maybe not. Somewhere Shohei Ohtani has got some massive criticism from some fans. That's part of being a professional sports player. I don't care who you are.
Angel Reese is officially losing it after WNBA fans dared to call her out, this time over yet another controversial post. With the off-season dragging on and nothing noteworthy happening on the court, it seems Angel has decided to manufacture her own headlines, keeping the spotlight firmly on herself whether anyone asked for it or not.
You're still posting all these three-quarter naked pictures out there, and you're wanting to play the victim. It's a bad look. The other thing that Angel Reese has decided to do, and she did it the other day and I let it go. Yeah, I'm not letting it go today. Is now she has decided to attack fans.
Known more for her dramatic antics than her actual basketball highlights, Angel Reese has managed to rub fans the wrong way for quite some time, and this latest stunt only adds more fuel to the fire.
Angel Reese, which is absolutely ridiculous, and let's talk about how ridiculous it is.
From her over-the-top sympathy-seeking moments to her not-so-subtle jealousy toward Caitlin Clark, it's as if Angel Reese has mastered the art of making things worse instead of better. And just when it seemed like the drama couldn't get any messier, she decided to post a bikini photo online, instantly setting the internet ablaze, though not quite in the glamorous way she might have hoped.
Angel Reese has taken to doing two things, all right? Number one, being a massive hypocrite because, well, she didn't want to be over-sexualized, but she's posting some brand new underwear pics, some brand new draws pics.
Fans wasted no time tearing into her, accusing Angel Reese of desperate attention-seeking. And instead of brushing it off or, say, focusing on improving her game, she fired back as if the criticism were a personal foul. It's clear that keeping her cool just isn't part of her playbook.
I do think that some of this drama, and she started some of it, to be fair, got to her.
I honestly don't know what happened to Angel Reese. This is the same player who was once hailed as the future of women's basketball, the name everyone couldn't stop talking about because of her grit, confidence, and undeniable talent.
Rather risque sort of pictures of her in a parking garage. And in fact, we're talking about the whole Angel Reese being sexualized thing.
But somewhere along the way, that star power morphed into something else entirely, something that feels less like ambition and more like a desperate need to stir the pot. And lately, she's been stirring non-stop. These days, it seems Angel Reese is more focused on setting Instagram on fire than setting records on the court.
She was being sexualized, right? She's stressed out. She's being sexualized. Nothing to see here.
Fans, naturally, are not amused. Social media is buzzing, but not in the way Angel Reese probably hoped. Her latest posts, featuring lingerie and provocative poses, have left people questioning whether this is the same Angel Reese who once spoke out against the over-sexualization of women in sports.
Because once again, she got drugged in the comment section because remember her sitting at some podium, LSU, crying, "I'm being overly sexualized." Okay, well, that's great. But you're still posting all these three-quarter naked pictures out there.
Let's not forget those tearful interviews where Angel Reese passionately condemned the very thing she's now embracing. The irony is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Fans are pointing out the hypocrisy, saying things like, "So, you hated objectification until it started racking up likes?" The backlash has been relentless, with critics accusing her of trading dignity for a quick hit of online relevance.
I've been through so much, I've seen so much, I've been attacked so many times.
And it's not just about the posts, it's about what they represent. This was the same Angel Reese who once inspired a generation with her athleticism, the player parents wanted their daughters to look up to. Now, many fans are calling it a betrayal. One scathing comment summed it up perfectly: "She's not the Angel Reese we supported, she's just chasing clout." The shift from admiration to disappointment has been swift and dramatic, and it's not hard to see why. While her defenders argue she's simply embracing her autonomy and challenging outdated norms, her critics aren't buying it for a second.
Being overly sexualized, Well, what are we doing posting things like this, videos like this? Inquiring minds want to know because I'm sort of confused.
When her lingerie photos went viral, it was like tossing gasoline onto an already raging fire. Overnight, the conversation shifted from basketball to everything from feminism to fame chasing. Fans didn't hold back either. One blunt comment that quickly went viral read, "Do you want to be an athlete, or are you auditioning for a reality show?" And honestly, that's the million-dollar question. Angel Reese's growing obsession with her personal brand has people wondering if basketball is even still part of the plan.
Walking through some parking garage with some, see-through apparel on, as you may see.
The real sting, though, is how all this drama is overshadowing Angel Reese's genuine contributions to women's basketball, a sport already fighting tooth and nail for respect. Her critics argue that instead of serving as a role model, she's inadvertently setting back the progress female athletes have worked so hard to achieve. They insist this isn't just about a few sultry photos, it's about priorities. And right now, it seems like Angel's focus is less on the court and more on the comments section.
Earlier on, after the season, and when I was in my press conference and I was talking about being sexualized, like, I guess people thought that was like, because I post pictures in my bathing suits. No, like.
The disappointment is almost palpable, especially among her former fans. One heartbreaking comment summed it up perfectly. "I admired her for her game, but now I just see someone who's lost her way." It's tough to watch someone with so much potential shift focus from breaking records to breaking the internet, and even tougher to realize this might end up being how her career is remembered.
There's when other teams like say like, "I wish we drafted you."
Really?
Yes. Like teams that have drafted that were above me, that the players that got drafted above, and it was nothing against their rookies that got drafted, but they were like, "I wish we were teammates. I wish we drafted you."
Angel Reese seems to be her own worst enemy these days, and honestly, it's not even close. Forget the critics, her real battle is with her own inability to stop fueling the fire. Known for her fiery personality, Reese has now become infamous for what fans are calling her paper-thin skin, a trait that doesn't fly in the high-pressure world of professional sports. Case in point, when a fan mocked her layup accuracy on social media, instead of brushing it off like a seasoned pro, she fired back, proudly reminding everyone she was drafted 7th overall, despite missing layups and posting a less-than-stellar 39% shooting percentage in her rookie season. Cue the collective facepalm from her critics.
Is Angel Reese, did she just run a coach out of town, and is she running a player out of town? Their best shooter out of town? Because Kennedy Carter looks like she's ready to book it out of Chicago.
Predictably, the internet had a field day with her response. One particularly savage fan clapped back, 39% shooting? Congrats, you're the least efficient all-star in WNBA history. And honestly, it only went downhill from there. Instead of ending the conversation, Reese's ill-timed flex handed her critics even more ammunition. Social media lit up with debates, as fans pointed out that a 39% shooting rate is hardly something to brag about, especially for someone who calls herself an elite player. What Angel thought was a MIC drop moment ended up being a spotlight on her biggest weaknesses.
Somewhere Shohei Ohtani has got some massive criticism from some fans. That's part of being a professional sports player. I don't care who you are.
And the backlash didn't stop at her stats. Fans also zeroed in on her inability to handle criticism with grace, a skill that's practically essential for any athlete in the spotlight. One fan summed it up perfectly. "Jordan and Brady got criticized all the time. You think they were out here replying to every troll?" That one hit hard. Reese's constant need to clap back has only widened the gap between her and the fans who once rooted for her, leaving many wondering if she still has what it takes to tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Angel Reese has taken to doing two things, all right? Number one, being a massive hypocrite because, well, she didn't want to be over-sexualized, but she's posting some brand new underwear pics, some brand new draws pics, all right?
This isn't just a social media problem, it's spilling over into the Chicago Sky's locker room, and by all accounts, things are getting messy. Reports suggest that Reese's me-first attitude has thrown the team's chemistry into chaos. Former head coach Teresa Weatherspoon, who didn't even make it through a full season, reportedly struggled to keep things under control amid favoritism and growing internal tension. Players were said to be frustrated over Reese getting extended minutes despite her inefficiencies, and that resentment only deepened the divide. For a team once built on unity and grit, this shift has been nothing short of catastrophic.
But you're still posting all these three-quarter naked pictures out there, and you're wanting to play the victim. It's a bad look. The other thing that Angel Reese has decided to do, and she did it the other day and I let it go. Yeah, I'm not letting it go today, is now she has decided to attack fans.
It doesn't help that star players are heading for the exits. Kennedy Carter, the team's top scorer last season, didn't even bother hiding her frustration. She took to threads practically begging fans to help her choose a new team for next year. Talk about not-so-subtle shade. Then there's Marina Mabrey, who bailed mid-season for the Connecticut Sun. While Mabrey kept things professional and didn't call anyone out by name, her glowing praise of her new team's discipline and professionalism spoke volumes about the toxic environment she left behind in Chicago. And let's be honest, fans didn't need much help connecting the dots.
Somebody that laid some criticism at her, and she decided to fire back. Wow, this commissioner has no control whatsoever over the players that represent.
Reese's critics have even given her a new nickname, Stat Patter. They claim she's more focused on padding her personal numbers than actually helping her team win. The term Mebounds has been making the rounds online, mocking her for chasing double-doubles instead of making a real impact on the court. This mindset, many argue, has contributed to the Chicago Sky's collapse. With a dismal 13-27 record last season, the once proud franchise has spiraled into dysfunction, and Reese's polarizing presence is being cited as one of the biggest reasons for the team's decline.
The fans that were literally growing your sport right in front of you. And now the thin-skinnedness is coming to the forefront from Angel Reese. This guy, Adam, you realize you can't make a layup on the first try most times, right?
Even the younger players are starting to feel the ripple effects. Camila Cardoso, a rising star with tremendous potential, has reportedly struggled to find her footing on a team that seems more concerned with keeping Reese happy than developing future talent. After one particularly brutal loss, Cardoso vented her frustrations, saying, "I really hope we figure out what's wrong and fix it." Subtle? Not exactly. But the sentiment spoke volumes about the state of disarray inside the locker room. At this point, the Chicago Sky's issues go far beyond Angel Reese's stats or her social media drama. This is about unity, leadership, and the crumbling foundation of what once made the team successful. With stars like Carter and Mabrey gone and the organization in desperate need of a reset, the question isn't just whether Reese can turn things around for herself, it's whether the Sky can even survive the mess left in her wake. Right now, both player and team are in free fall, and fans who were once their loudest supporters are growing more disillusioned by the day.